Welcome everyone to this session of digital electronics, and in this session we will discuss the concept which is hexadecimal addition, and after that we will also discuss hexadecimal subtraction. So first of all we will start by the addition part, right? Okay, so let's write down the first question. Suppose the question given is C2 and it is in hexadecimal system, and you have to add 3e in this, and suppose it is also in hexadecimal, right? Okay, so let's try to add both the things. So it is C2 and it is 3e. How to add both the numbers? So before this, we have also discussed octal addition. So you can check that video. From there, you can get the idea. Similar concept. Okay. So let's see here. So hexadecimal numbers vary from where to where? So they vary from 0, 1 to 0 to 9, right? I will write quickly here. And after that, they will vary from A to F, right? So this is the complete range of hexadecimal system, right? So whenever the hexadecimal numbers complete one round, like from 0 and after F, right? So after this completing one complete round, so after F there will be a carry, right? Okay. So now according to this question we will see. So E is given, so it is E here, right? And that in that you have to add 2, right? So F is the first number and 0 will be the second number. So if you add 2 in E, so ultimately you will get 0 as the answer, and carry will be 1, right? And now 1 plus 3 will be 4, and in that you have to add C, right? Okay, so let's try to find the answer. Okay, I'm erasing the previous addition. Okay, now C is there and you have to add 4. So this is first one, this is second one, this is third one, and this is fourth one, right? So again you will get 0. Again one round is completed after F, so again 1 will be carry. So ultimately again you will get 1 as the answer, right? So this is the complete answer. 100 will be the answer, and it is in which system? Hexadecimal. So either you can write outside the bracket either H or 16. So both means hexadecimal, right? So in some textbooks you will find H, in some textbooks outside the bracket you will find 16, right? So concept clear? Okay, so let's do one more numerical based on the subtraction concept now. So you can also give the heading here, hexadecimal subtraction. Okay, so let's write down one question. Suppose it is 73. Suppose the question given is 73 and it is in hexadecimal system, and you have to subtract 1C, and suppose it is also in hexadecimal, right? Okay, so let's try to write down. So in case of hexadecimal, again write all the numbers that are there in hexa system, right? And it will be 0 to 9 and from A to F, right? Okay. So 3 minus C in the first digit, if you see this is 3, this is C, right? You can't subtract C out of 3, right? So obviously you have to take 1 as the borrow, right? So but in case of hexadecimal system, whenever you will take borrow, so the borrow will be so 16, because it is a hexadecimal system, right? As in case of decimal system we studied in the earlier classes, so the borrow was 10, but here 16 will be the borrow. And now 16 plus 3 will become how much? It will be 19, right? And 19 and it will be in, so it will be 19, and out of that you have to subtract C. And what is the value of C? A stands for 10, B stands for 11, C stands for 12, right? Because last number is 9 na? So after 9, A stands for 10, right? So same way counting will proceed. So D will be 13, E will be 14, and F will be 15, right? I hope you are aware of this. We have already discussed, right? So the C value is 12, right? So if you subtract the 19 minus 12, now C is 12. So 19 minus 12 will be how much? 7. So we will write here 7. And from the next digit, because you have already taken one borrow from there, right? So instead of 7, now it is 6 as the remaining. So here you are left with 6. So 6 minus 1 will be equal to how much? 5. So ultimately you will get 57, and it will be in which system? It will be in hexadecimal system, right? So this is the complete concept for hexadecimal addition and subtraction. So I hope concept is clear. So if still you have the doubt, you can ask in the chat box. I will try to reply for the same, right? Thank you everyone. Thanks for the session.